Good morning. I'm Dave Graber, and I'm the ANRL president of today, and this is February 24th, 2015, and I'm here talking with Helen Fisher at the Cypress Cove Resort in Kissimmee, Florida. Our cameraman today is Bob Proctor. How many different nudist organizations have you been involved with?
Mainly
Helen?
two. One was Sunny Rest up in Pennsylvania, and then here.
Can you tell us briefly about your nudist history and some of the interesting activities you've been involved in?
Well, nudist history, we were in Sunny Rest for about 20 years, and we've been here since 1986, and I've been in just about every position except treasurer in the library. We were active in Sunny Rest, and but I wasn't on the board. But we really enjoyed meeting all the nudists, and really did like it. But we had to move down here.
You say 86 you came here. Is that how long after that did you get involved in the library?
Oh gosh, I've been in the library about 15 years, and active for almost all that time.
Mm-hmm. What was the library like when you first joined, and describe how the library has changed?
Well, the library's changed a lot, but it was Doc Purcell was president at that time, and she was getting to the point where she was really wanting to quit. She was active after that, but she was president for quite a while, and so she asked me if I wanted to be active, and I was already working with the secretary, and I told her okay, but I had no idea what to do. So she kind of showed me how things were going, and went on for 6 years. I changed it some. I think every president does change it and has more ideas for running the library, and it was very interesting.
Did your husband Dave get involved at the same time with you?
Yes, he was treasurer for several years, especially, and he was just helping in here as much as he could. So it worked out quite well until Roe Ostheim took over as treasurer, and so he was active with other things in the Cove.
Oh.
So,
what do you feel was your major accomplishment while at the library?
meeting the Ig Nobel, winning the journal. Well, I should go back to the program they have every year, and they pattern it after the Nobel Prize, and they have a lot of fun doing it. It's every year, and it's they have chemistry prize. They have all at once that the Nobel Prize winners get, and they had really. I couldn't be there. It was in Boston, and it was at Harvard, and it's run by people in Harvard University, and my daughter was there to accept the prize, and it was really something. Later on, we went up there and we met the man who was really in charge, and one of the Nobel Prize winners for journalism was there with us, and we sat and talked for a long time, and really had a great time up there.
Is this the award that you guys we actually received?
Yes, yes, it is, and they had so much fun. It was all in jest and just a lot of fun that night. And
well, thank you. Has the library progressed in the way you envisioned it?
oh yes, especially since Dave has taken over as president. It's not only changed, but it's changed to the best, and it's great. A lot more work to do, and changes all the time.
Good. Many of our staff are relatively new people.
Yes.
They've been volunteering. Can you give some history of the people that have been on the staff, been running it, for them to be able to know some of what went on before?
Okay, you're talking about not only the board, but people
People involved with the library.
Yeah. Well, it's changed quite a lot. Some of the people, few of the people are still here. Few have passed away, but it's really changed quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And
Can you remember any specific people?
well, besides Dot Purcell and Richard Carrico, and then the board, John Frakes, who is now, or has resigned, but he was vice president about as long as I was. I had a spell of vice president before I was president, and so trying to think, there were people like Ruth Russell, and do you know Ruth?
No, I don't.
Okay. Richard Carrico, and there are a number that are not with the library now, but and a few have passed away last. Richard and Dot, and she finally was in a care home, and then she passed away. But it was, I'm trying to think, I can't remember some of the people.
What do you think's the biggest challenges to the library now?
Well, do you think we're running out of space?
That's something it's getting there, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a good question, since a lot of changes have been made, and your staff now is figuring out what to do with spread out contents of the library to other places and other libraries.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you're doing a great job.
Thank you. Going back, what did you do for your life outside of nudism?
Well, I was a teacher, English teacher. That kind of worked in my background.
Mm-hmm.
Was my folks were newspaper people, and this just kind of worked in well. And I also I had a minor in music, and then I proofread for schools, for colleges, their newsletters, and a few other things. At the moment, but it worked. Always worked out with my background in English and journalism.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any other remarks that you would like to add to? Something about the library or about nudism or whatever you'd like.
Well, I don't know. Since I had my stroke, I haven't been able to work in the library, really. But I still want to come back and do what I can.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the changes have been absolutely great. And there are some staff that I don't even know now, and so it's really come along.
Well, thank you.
Edward is Waller.
Yeah.
Is now vice president, and he's been working for quite a long time with the library. He was president, and so I have to give him credit too.
Yeah, I consider Edward one of our key people for knowledge when somebody comes in.
Oh yeah.
He knows a lot. Jim knows a lot.
Yeah, Edward has a photographic memory, I swear. People would ask questions, and he could go right to the source.
Yes. Yeah, it's impressive what he can do.
Yes.
Do you have any other comments that you'd like to make?
I don't think so right now.
Well, I want to thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
And have a good day, and hopefully you'll get feeling better that you can come back and join us some more.
Yeah, I'm gradually feeling better. So, and I'm driving now, which helps.
Very good.
Okay.